Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Back to you.
All right, Holly. The Gamecocks headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the option. He'll do it himself. At the 35, he's got room. Turning it on. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
That's the danger as a defense when you're playing against this guy, because you know you're going to see the option. And if you don't have a player dedicated to pursuing and stopping him, he is going to burn you like he did right there. He has elite speed. You saw it on that option play.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Underwood. Makes the grab on the left. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They go play action. Bryce Underwood finds his man. It's Marsh. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this...
Got a little grass. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Running inside. It's Clark. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Throwing Sellers. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. They want to run this quarterback. That's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And man, that is exactly what you want to do. When the quarterback runs the football, you want to be physical. You want him to feel you. You want to make sure you land on top of him, hit him hard. This defense, very physical. Get the football out, force the fumble, get the big play for the defense.
Decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football.
Rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Here comes the option. Pitches it back. He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Instead of running the traditional option where the running back is the pitch man, nice job by the offense, getting creative, getting a way to get their speedster, a playmaker, a receiver the football in space, and he does the rest.
And they tacked on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Makes him talk to the hand. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. The run inside. It's Clark. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down. And what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Sends it back in motion. Sellers. The screen. He's got wheels. Makes a grab and room to run. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So first down here as they go back to work. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Scanning the field is Sellers. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Makes the grab. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Offense set on first down. Underwood on the play action. Throws toward the end zone. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Bring in the heat. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down, get something positive. But how about the defense just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field?
Bryce Underwood to the air again. That pass not close as he got twilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Here's Sellers to throw. Extending the play. He'll get rid of it. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Got his man on the right. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
To throw, it's Sellers. Showing the arm strength to the left. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Throwing, Sellers. Fires left. Intercepted, a first half turnover. A live look between the hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Anytime you step between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, you know you are on hallowed ground in college football. This is one of the best places you'll ever watch a college football game. The red and the black, the dogs, even the Uggas are buried in the stadium. This is one of the most iconic spots in all of college football. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. And the Buckeyes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Phillips. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Georgia. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you can see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Now here's Tavian St. Clair, using his legs to buy some time. He's going to take off. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Throwing St. Clair. Flushed out of the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Finds his big tight end. Still on his feet at the 40. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
That's a bang-bang type play, RPO, in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up big.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
And this is a quarterback that has an absolute cannon for an arm. And he knows he can make throws, throwing it from all different arm slots and all different body positions. But he should have just stepped into the throw, maybe taken a little bit off of it, and that would have definitely helped him get that completion.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover and pick up the first. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Bulldogs! A great catch and run for 6.
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you can tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looks as if he's going to run it. And the defense drags him down. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. Might be calling a hot route. Run the gun on 3rd down, St. Clair. Looking left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Stopped at the 46-yard line and just making a play and turning in the interception. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Tight end now in motion. Off play action on 1st down. Tight end getting vertical. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason that they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive, more dynamic, throwing the football down the field.
Running inside, it's Frazier. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I...
Got it! And he's into the end zone! Welcome to Autzen Stadium in Eugene. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, Dave Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
When you talk about decibels, making it hard to play for the opponents, the first stadium you've got to think about is Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Guys?
Okay, Holly. And the Ducks ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Alexander. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard. On the return, they'll mark him at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The run inside. It's Lacey. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Now the play fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Really nice individual effort that time by the wide receiver. He was trying to get the first down. There's no way he was going out of bounds there on 3rd, fighting for every inch he could get. Didn't quite get there. Now you've got a big decision.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points up.
There's some room. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. They'll keep it on the ground. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
And after that touchdown, you can barely hear yourself think. Autzen Stadium, one of the most special places in all of college football, and easily one of the loudest stadiums, is now going off. We've all called games here before. We love coming to Eugene. This place is magic. It's because of these fans.
And he tacked on the extra point. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lacey. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some of the... Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, and they had to work for it. A nice little juke, and he'll have 7 on that one.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. This time he wants to throw. Going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. Hauls it in. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And that's a big throw. That's a big time.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Maybe some room here. He's at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Rebels. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper came on that 62-yard run to the house. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
Yeah, and I tell you what, you got to see something usually that you believe in to pull the trigger and do an onside in the first half. And they saw it. They executed it great. Nice kick. Nice job, I think, catching them off guard a little bit and recovering the onside kick.
Off the play fake on first down. On the run, still looking. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
How about the defense on this play? The quarterback bootlegs to the right. And look at everybody do a great job. They don't get caught up in the run. They all chase sideline to sideline and really limit the damage on what could have been a really big play.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The give to the left side. Finding some room. Got enough for the first. Touchdown, Rebels. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Moore. Got it behind the line. It's Hill. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. This is a designed run. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run, and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Griffith. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Quarterback making adjustments. In the gun on 3rd down, Moore. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Snagged out of the air. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed, but there he is scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. When you're around midfield, there's not really much of a choice. Go for it on 4th down. He'll run for it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
It's really early in the game right now. It's 4th and short, 4th and medium maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Off play action. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. The give to the left. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge. Looking for a push on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Now Oregon will call its 2nd timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play.